Mega Mike the Movie Man, and today I got a mega movie plan. Today I'm back with another mega video for you all. Today I'm going to be reviewing The Batman. Yes, I'm going to go over my general thoughts of the movie, so spoiler free, so everybody is safe to watch this video. I'm going to give you all the good, the bad, and my recommendation on whether you should go out and see this one or not. So stick around to the end of the video for that recommendation. But without further ado, let's get started.
I'm vengeance.
Now to get into the good of the movie. So The Batman is the latest movie with the Cape Crusader we all love. And there is a lot of awesome elements in this movie. It is a film detective noir story first. And so it's very dark and gritty, very street level. And we've never really got so many detective elements before in a movie. But no, Batman is doing some hardcore investigation in this movie. So it was awesome to see this movie really focus on that. And then there's a lot of great performances in this movie. Pattinson as Batman is great. He's very intimidating and menacing when he shows up on screen. He's very brutal. He has a great voice, and just how he narrates as well is an awesome element to the movie. So just does a phenomenal job as the Batman, and he looks the part. Also, all the supporting characters are great as well. Paul Dano as the Riddler just kind of has a average Joe vibe to him, but also a good creepy element about him too. So that was a great choice for that character. You also have Colin Farrell as the Penguin, who is completely unrecognizable, but has some great lines in the movie, some funny moments, and just is a great crime boss for Gotham to have. You also have Jeffrey Wright as Commissioner Gordon, who does a great job being a true partner to Batman in this movie. You got Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman, and she has a good appeal about her, and it shows off her master thief elements in the movie nicely. Also, you got Andy Serkis as Alfred, who does a really good job supporting Batman in the movie, but he also doesn't take Batman's crud in this movie at all either, so he's strong in this movie too. And so all these characters are great in the movie. Even the other characters that aren't big names, they still do a good job with their part in the movie, really bringing this Gotham City to life. And this Gotham City is dark and dirty, and it gives us a really good sense of what a Gotham City would actually be like. It's not all cleaned up and a fancy city. No, this is a absolute rough town to be in. And then you also have the Batmobile. I gotta mention the Batmobile here. It is an awesome character in itself. When those engines rev up, it is absolutely intimidating. So that is great in the movie too. So there's a lot of awesome elements in the movie. All these detective mystery story elements throughout the movie do have a lot of cool interest and intrigue about them. And so I think for a detective story, this movie is absolutely solid.
It's only gonna get worse for you.
Now to get into the bad of the movie. So unfortunately for me, there was a lot of disappointing elements in this movie. So even though Pattinson was a great Batman, I just did not like his portrayal of Bruce Wayne at all. He just seemed like an emo kid that never wanted to leave his room during the day. And to me, Bruce Wayne is very suave, and you know he's a billionaire. And he has that different persona as the Mask. And you need that differentiation, because you can't have that connection that, oh, this Bruce Wayne is Batman. You want them to be different types of characters. But to me, you look at Pattinson's Bruce Wayne, you're like, yeah, something's up with that guy. Yeah, he definitely could be Batman. And to me, that just didn't work for this movie. And then even though all the other performances were good in the movie, to me, it just seemed like there was something off with a lot of these characters. Like Riddler did not seem enough like Riddler to me. He seemed more like an anarchist, an agent of chaos, a Jigsaw ripoff. I mean, he just didn't seem enough like Riddler to me. Same with the Penguin and Catwoman. There was just not enough theatrics involved with them. I wanted something a little bit more to their costumes to really make them distinguished as their super villain character. You can still keep it dark and gritty, but give me a little bit something more. And to me, that is just an element to the movie that was really missing. And then going back to Batman again, we did not see enough use of gadgets in the movie. There were some of them, which worked out fine, but just not enough. And he's supposed to have all these wonderful toys as a billionaire. I wanted more of that. And then just how this movie is set up with the lighting. It's a very dark movie. And I don't just mean dark tone. No, I mean the lighting. There are no day scenes in this movie. We get like a sunset or sunrise in there, but it's all at night. And to me, you can have a lot of scenes at night, especially when he's Batman, but give me some daytime scenes with Bruce Wayne, just so we can kind of change up levels within the movie to keep it a little bit more interesting. And this movie did not have a lot of hopeful scenes at all. There is no like rising, powerful scenes in a lot of the movie. And this movie is way too long. It does drag overall. 3 hours here is way too long of a runtime. It is not justified. They could have shaved this down to a couple hours. And so to me, this movie was just lacking a lot of superhero-ness to me. And to me, that was the disappointing part of the movie. So even though the detective elements were there and they did really strong in those areas, to me, it just lacked too many of the other elements to make it a really standout superhero movie.
I got you! I got you!
Now to get into my recommendation of the movie. Should you be rushing out to the theater to see this movie on the big screen? Well, to me, I'm only going to recommend this to certain people. If you're a Batman fan, absolutely go and see it. If you like detective film noir style type of movies, absolutely go see it. But to me, general audiences, even those that are fans of superhero movies, you may not really love this film, and you can maybe wait for it to go on streaming, especially with the really long runtime. I know I was really disappointed with the movie overall, even though it is a good movie. It is a solid movie. Don't misquote me here. It's not a bad movie. It's a good movie. To me, it just wasn't amazing. There is no like, wow, jaw-dropping, wonderful moments. To me, it just got too dark gritty of a tone, and just the style with it just didn't really work for me overall. So it was disappointing to me. I know people love this one, so you might actually really enjoy this one too. But I still want to caution some people that, hey, if you haven't been a fan of some of the darker superhero movies, yeah, if you're expecting this one to be something different, no, this one goes 10 levels more in the dark, gritty street vibes. So just be caution of that, so you know what kind of movies you like and if this movie is going to be worth your time to rush out to the theaters for. So that will do it for today's mega review of The Batman. Let me know in the comments below, have you got a chance to see this movie yet? And what did you think of it? I know probably a lot of people are going to disagree with me on this one, and that is totally okay. Let me know what you loved about the movie. Or are you planning on seeing this movie, and what do you expect out of it? Also, if you're just discovering the channel for the first time, make sure you subscribe right now. I'm going to get you tons of movie reviews, movie rankings, movie news, movie haul videos all year long, and we got tons more Batman content to come out on this channel. So turn on that notification bell so you don't miss when I post a video. Also, like the video, and this is Mega Mike the Movie Man reminding you to make every day a movie day.